Hi, this is Sky again. I've got one more flip through for you. This is something I just recently started. I've always believed that if you're got something for cancer or anything to help cancer, that it should be free, especially stickers. I always have a lot of freebie stickers in the freebie group with cancer. And someone told me that what would be more helpful for them would be to have like a journal, or like basically a cancer Bible, so they can keep everything in it. I know when my sister was diagnosed with it, this was everything that she kept in one spot, and it made a big difference to help her fight it the first time around. Now, granted, I lost my sister to cancer several years ago, so this is labor of the heart basically, but it's a cancer journal. You've got this one right here is obviously for breast cancer. I've got every color that you can imagine, and it's kind of the same. You've got your information, who the cancer belongs to, your medical information, your insurance information, your doctors. Then we've got medicine that we take care of, procedures and surgeries that you had, some medications. And then we get into the appointments. Here's a section just for appointments, so you can keep track of your appointments, questions you want to ask, doctor's comments, and when the next appointment is. That's going to be very helpful. Then we're going to talk about the diagnosis, the day that they diagnosed you, all the different information that you'll need. You'll have it all in one spot. On the back of it, it's got a little bit of journaling, symptoms that led to the testing, and journaling about what your thoughts are and how you feel about it. So this is kind of supposed to help you as well. Then we go to treatment, where we talk about the treatment plan that your doctor's going to have for you, whether he does surgery and then goes on to do chemo and radiation. There's all kinds of different treatments that they can do, but here's, again, thoughts on the plan. Then if you do have surgery, here's surgery prep for recovering. So basically what you'll need after you recover. Things to pack for your surgery. Surgery details, things that are going to happen there after surgery. And then you've got surgery recovery logs. There's like 3 days on a page, so you can kind of keep track of how the pain is, how you're feeling, and things like that. Then we get into trackers. Trackers are huge. You've got a vital sign tracker, several pages of that, as you can see here. Then we get into the blood cell count tracker, another thing that you need to keep track of. Comes in handy, and you're going to have all this in one spot, so it's going to be wonderful. Then we go into the image result tracker, whether or not you have an MRI or a CT scan. All that can be done here, and who and dates and when you had it done and so forth. And then on the back here, we've got the drain tracker in case they have to hook up a drain for you for chemo, so you can keep track of that. Then we get into the chemo, the different cycles of chemo. You'll talk about that with your doctor. Chemo bag checklist, what to bring for chemo. And then you've got a therapy log, the chemotherapy log. This is something you do each time you do it, and you can mark your symptoms and whether or not they were severe or moderate, none at all. Just something to keep track of. So you've got front and back, several pages of that. Then you get into radiation. So when you have to do radiation therapy, if that comes to that, you've got this to keep track of it. It's a little different than the chemo, so that's a different type. And then you've got the journal part. I've got a couple prompt questions in here for how has this journey helped you and different things like that. But towards the back, you've got all this room to write your thoughts and how you're feeling and keep track of things. This is like a cancer Bible. I know a lot of people like to do these as printables and put them in their planner, but I felt this was more in depth, and I thought I could be more helpful to someone. When they first hear the word cancer, you go numb. You don't pay attention to anything else. And at the time, you're not thinking about it. This makes a wonderful gift for someone that's just been diagnosed with any kind of cancer. You just have to pick the color, and I'll make sure it gets taken care of. This is going to go into the shop, and I hope you enjoy this video. Thank you. Bye-bye.